हाँ देखो how the site is looking now. Looking good na now. Are you getting my point, sir? See, when you really spoil something, you will understand the recipe for good cooking. Without experiments, you will not understand. If I teach you a display flux horizontal है, if I write display flux, ये horizontal में होता. But see it real time and check it something display flux. Why it is display flux? Why not it is display block? Change करो. बराबर आ जाता. Content is the beautiful way where you can practice like that. Online, is it clear, ma? See, this is just an introduction. We are not going to depth of the flux. We will do it tomorrow. Don't worry. Just I am making it ready it for you. Can you guys tell me any another website, sir? Zepto. Zepto app na? Now देखो. No, never allow. Okay. Type manually. Eh, कुछ भी. They will not leave me. I think worst website. Confirm. Now this is worst user experience. Anyway, go here. Now select these elements. You should not select a single element. You should select something which contains all the elements. Now, if I take all these elements, now inside this div, again you have div. So all these elements are there. Now, can you see this is having flux? Now I will say display block and now go here. आ गया display blocks. क्योंकि ब्लॉक बोले तो हर इच वाला अलग अलग रहता. So what makes elements in single direction? Flux. What makes the elements in single direction, sir? Flux. Doubt? No. Sir, now elements are in 7 elements are in single direction, na? Right or not? Now, all are each one is box. A पूरा container में रहता. You should say parent. You should say parent. Parent should be flux, not the child. Parent should be flux. If the bench is flux, why everyone is sitting in the back bench adjusted? Because the bench is powerful, not the people. Right? That flux box, that box is important, not the children. Box is flux. Now imagine I said flux box, flux direction, flux, flux. Now I have 4 directions. How many directions I have, sir? 4 directions. First one is row. By default, every direction is row. Can you see elements are arranged in row? Can you see elements are arranged in row? Yes. Second direction is column. Now, can you see what happened? Can anyone tell me what happened now? Elements are arranged in vertical. Elements are arranged in, sir, you can arrange the elements horizontal in flux box using row, flux direction. You can arrange the elements vertical using flux direction column. Horizontal using row. Horizontal using, then flux direction, there is another thing called row reverse. What is that, ma? Can you tell me what happened, anyone? Yes, see it clearly. First element last है, लास्ट एलिमेंट फर्स्ट है, वो रो रिवर्स हो जाएगा. डाउट? नो. Go here, flux direction, column reverse. What will happen? Last element becomes first and the first element becomes the last. Either you select row or column or row reverse or column reverse, all elements should be arranged in one direction. Which directions are one direction? Either row or column. Row reverse or column reverse. Any doubt? Online, any doubts, ma? Online, any doubts, sir? No. Let's understand it slowly. You don't need to hurry it up. Next. Okay. I adjusted the elements, sir. Now, imagine I have only three people. Imagine I have only three people and I gave it row, by default row. Now three people are adjusted in row, but still space is there, na? Space is there, na? When space is there, I want people to adjust. But people should not adjust when space is there. They should relax happily, right or not? To make the people relax, to make the people move horizontally, to make the people move horizontally, you will use justify content. What you will use, ma? Justify content. But remember, justify content will not move always horizontal. Justify content will move according to flux direction. According to, now elements are in which directions are now? Horizontal. So row direction. They will also move in row direction. रो डायरेक्शन में किधर चाहिए तुमको? लेफ्ट साइड चाहिए? लेफ्ट साइड है वो. राइट साइड चाहिए तुमको? जाओ राइट साइड. अंडरस्टैंड नाउ. और सेंटर में चाहिए? दे दो सेंटर पर. I will give something more height and width so that you will get it. 600. And I will give height also 600. Each one ka height 100. Now everyone see the border. Here, here, three elements are there. Parent is having something bigger. Now, can you see this? When I give justify content, they are moving. If I give start, where it will come? If I give end, where it will go? End. If I give left, where it will go? Left side. If I go right, where it will go? If I go center, where it will go? But sir, did you observe one logic? They are moving in one direction only. Which direction they are moving, sir? Why they are moving only horizontal, sir? Because direction is justify content works for flux direction. Justify content works for. There is one property called justify content. वो property work करता फ्लक्स डायरेक्शन पर. हमको ऑपोजिट चाहिए. फ्लक्स नाउ फ्लक्स डायरेक्शन इज रो ना, बट आई वांटेड हॉरिजॉन्टली टू वर्टिकली टू मूव. हमको अलग चाहिए वर्टिकली टू मूव. देयर इज एन अनदर प्रॉपर्टी कॉल्ड align. Align items. What is that? Align. Remember, what is the property to move flux direction? Everyone, what is the property to move flux direction? Justify content. What is the property to move flux direction, sir? Very good. What is the property to move opposite of flux direction? Align items. What is the property to move opposite of flux direction? Today we are learning simple properties. We will do so much thinking. We will do so much real time. We will do so much nice creations also tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Don't worry. ये खाली सिंपल थिंकिंग है. सेम डायरेक्शन चाहिए तो जस्टिफाई कंटेंट, ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन चाहिए तो अलाइन आइटम्स. हमको एक दे दो, स्टार्ट दे दिया, क्या होता? स्टार्टिंग है. If I give ending, anyone guess where it will end? If I give end, where it will end, sir? Bottom, because vertically move करता. These elements are moving vertically if you given align items. Justify content is for the flux direction. Align item is for the opposite. Now if I give end, now what will happen? Now if I give center, ये तो क्या हो रहा है? To keep an element exactly center. To keep an element exactly center, 3 points. Display flux, justify content center, align item center. The element will be exactly center. Display flux, justify content center, align items center. Any doubts here? Online अभी तक any doubts है? No? Sir, justify content can even do more logics. Justify content can do. Justify content बोले तो horizontal because flux direction row है. Now, I wanted to move, write it here, space around, space around. Can you see space comes around the elements? They are moving horizontally only, but horizontally एक space है ना? I am saying it adjust करो space, तो space आ गया. But इसमें थोड़ा problem है. Can you see middle space is more than the left and right spaces? Can anyone guess why middle space is more? इधर middle space ज्यादा आ गया. Anyone guess? अरे लेफ्ट साइड एक गैप आ गया ना, राइट साइड भी एक गैप आ गया ना, मिडिल में एक ज्यादा गैप आ गया, क्योंकि फर्स्ट वाला राइट साइड एंड सेकंड वाला लेफ्ट साइड दो गैप्स है ना, सेकंड वाला राइट साइड एंड थर्ड वाला दो गैप्स है ना, उसके लिए ज्यादा गैप आ गया. इफ यू यूज स्पेस अराउंड ना, स्पेस अराउंड विल हैव मोर गैप इन द मिडिल, मोर गैप इन दी मिडिल. अच्छा है. नाउ if I go here instead of space around, if I use space, if I use space evenly, evenly, then I will get exact gap. Now they call left side gap, middle gap, exactly same. Left side gap and middle gap is exactly same, sir. Doubt? No. सर हमको लेफ्ट साइड लेफ्ट में चाहिए, राइट साइड राइट में चाहिए, तो उसको प्रॉपर्टी है स्पेस बिटवीन. व्हाट इज दैट स्पेस बिटवीन? इफ आई यूज स्पेस बिटवीन, लेफ्ट वाला लेफ्ट में आ गया, राइट वाला राइट में आ गया, मिडिल में बीच में, मिडिल. Justify content can do so many things. Start, end, left, right, mid center, just space between, space around, space evenly. We will do notes, don't worry. I'm just giving you a glance. Align items क्या करता खाली? Start, end, left, right, or center. That's it. Align items cannot do these things. Now, next one. Next one. Does anyone have any questions till now? Anyone have any doubts? Now, we will do some simple questions and we will end the class. Now, I will give you some simple questions. You think and tell me the answer so that we will leave and tomorrow we will do the site. Is this clear, ma? Nowadays, task is not having to do any website. Just revise it one more time what we have discussed till now and try to create a beautiful designs based on what we learned. Display flux anyway in detail will be discussed. But let me do some simple question. Now you guys tell me, if I have a box, I want items, I want items like this. Can anyone tell me how to do this in CSS? Display Display flux. First wala display. Whom you will give display flux? Parent or child? Whom you will give? Parent. Barabar. Next, after that, what you will give? Flux direction, column. Flux direction, column. Barabar. Next, justify content. Justify content. What is the justify content? What you will give? Space between. What you will give? Sir, why justify content, sir? We column hai flux direction. Doubt? No. Let's do this. ये दे दो. We did not discuss justify item. We discussed justify content, align item. दो अलग है. हमको justify item है, align content भी है. Don't get confused. Justify content, align items. खाली ये properties discuss कर दिया. Now, can anyone tell me one by one property? Tell me. First one, display flux. बराबर. Next, justify content, center. Justify content, center. Then next, align items, center. Align items, बराबर. ये करो. Display flux बराबर. Row or column? Row. They are in row. Justify content, justify content. एंड दे दिए तो दोनों बॉक्स एंड में आता. एंड दे दिए तो दोनों बॉक्स एंड में आता. स्पेस बिटवीन. व्हाट यू विल गिव? नेक्स्ट, अलाइन आइटम्स, एंड. अलाइन आइटम्स, एंड. बराबर. एनी डाउट सर? नो. नाउ if you have time, observe the real websites which are having display flux and try to understand it how you can make a changes to it. Now if I check it one more time, this Zepto now guy, now I understand so many properties now. I understand it so many properties now. Shit, every time what is this ray? I will open any another website. Swiki is better than this. Now these four items are coming side by side na. They must have used flux only. Now let me put them here. All four are in one container. Now can you see they are flux? Now I will say flux direction colon. What happened now? They are coming vertically. I will say flux direction row reverse. Can you see what happening? Food delivery is going last. Genie is coming first. Originally, this is the original one. What is the first one? Food delivery. Then Instamart. Now I am changing it row reverse. Now क्या हुआ? Reverse होता है. If you want to test yourself now, see most people think this. Sir, what is the nice website to practice? Real time, you don't need any website to practice. Take any website. Spoil करो. कुछ भी. हर each website तुमको chance देता. Any doubt, sir? Okay. Sir, what more you learned, sir? I learned something called justify content also. Change करो. Justify content है. Center. It is not changing anything. Why? Because there maybe they have something fixed width. They have something fixed width. So let me change it width as I will change it here with 800 pixels. Now after changing width, now I will say justify content, center, space between. No, they are not. Items are exactly adjusting box. Let's go here 1200. And after giving 1200 na, I will say each box will have something with 200. Now see, now they are adjusting na. Each वाला को 200 चाहिए. पूरा uh, पूरा parent have 1200. Now I can give space between and all. Now I can give center. I can give left, right. I can adjust it however I want. Just try it, sir. Some things will not work in some website because they have so many dependencies. But mostly you will get it, one website or another. Tomorrow I will tell you nice things about this one. But I just want you to have some interactive sense. Does anyone have any questions on what we discussed today? Online, does anyone have any questions, sir? No. Just revise it yourself. Today, whoever did the designs, they are really beautiful because those people used background images. Some people used box shadows. Everyone used box model, used float. I want you to do it any design. For example, today I gave you work for float. Imagine today I gave flux. You should do flux, not only flux. You should also include box model. You should also include background image. You should also include gradient, everything. Such a way you will remember it all. Last day when you do project na, it should come all the things you learned. Is this clear, sir? We will do the same thing, sir. Okay. Now we are having justify content. Justify content bole to it will adjust in horizontal direction. Online, any doubts? Justify content, it will adjust in flux direction. Align items will adjust in reverse. And everyone have my GitHub. You can check it the notes in the GitHub, sir, or you can follow it in the Telegram also. Just open the Telegram one. Just join into the Telegram, sir. That's it for today. Thank you all, ma. Sir, is justify content and align items used only to be flux, sir? Actually, they can be used with the grid also. But today we will discuss only in flux. Sir, will you give any notes in PDF? Fluxbox notes will be written tomorrow. Don't worry. Tomorrow I will write it. Okay. And Telegram link is not working. Telegram link will work, ma. Just see it once. I think the link is working on. Just check it one more time. I will also check it once. Sir, core Java websites for practice. Core Java, I don't know. We are not Java one. This is Java. This is HTML says a JavaScript class.